Hello, it's Soulless Bastard again, and this is part 2 of my record collection. If you missed part 1, don't be a lazy ass. Go to my fucking account and just click on fucking part 1. Fucking sick of this shit. Next band. Kinda been hooked on this damn album all day. Blood Flowers by The Cure, it's awesome. Next band. Look. It's called Black Veil Brides. It's their album, Knives and Pens with Feelings. Had this for a long time now. Got it for like $5 at a fucking some dude's garage sale. Got another Black Veil Brides album. Truly amazing. Fucking metal. Next up, I got Metallica, Kill 'Em All. It's a reissue. Kill 'Em All. Rest in peace, Cliff. We love you. Next up is a reissue of Master of Puppets. I just love it. It's fucking art. Cliff Burton, love you. Next up is a band I'm sure you know of if you're into metal, thrash. Municipal Waste. Waste in Space, amazing album, came with the poster, that poster you see next to Clutch, back there, that album, that's what came with this vinyl. Next one I got for $12, used at a record shop, Zia Records on Dobson and Chandler Boulevard. It is Wrath, box set of Wrath. Came with, of course, the vinyl, came with the CD, came with the USB port, containing the separate tracks for the album. This is an original of Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells. Amazing record, amazing prog rock. One guy, that's amazing. Very underrated, greatly underrated. Next is an original of MOD, crossover thrash, Method of Destruction, Bill Milano's band. After SOD, amazing shit, get a real job. Next I got this one for $8. Monster Magnet's second newest album, Mastermind. Amazing, came with the CD, came with, of course, 4-side vinyl. Amazing shit. Next up is it's Ozzy Osbourne and Blizzard of Oz. If you don't know who Ozzy is, of course you don't. No one's heard of him. Underrated. Next is a reissue of one of my favorite hardcore punk bands, Reagan Youth. Stare and behold, gentlemen and ladies. Next is probably my longest single I have available. It is Sleep, Dope Smoker, the hour and 6-minute long song on acid, marijuana, cigarettes. One track is composed. The single "Dope Smoker" is on 3 tracks. I got it on purple vinyl here. It's amazing stuff. Next up is one of my favorite bands of all time. Favorite stoner bands of all time. This band is called The Sword. I got a couple vinyls from these guys. So there's their first album. And I got also Warp Riders, and then the Warp Riders Far Star single. I got Far Star playing because I didn't want to play it much because it's a limited number vinyl back when I knew it was. I know they reissued it a shit ton of times now. But I got it playing somewhere on my channel. Don't be a lazy ass. Look it up on my account. Sword Far Star. I'm playing on both speeds, 45 and 33 RPM. Next up is a band from one of my favorite celebrities and the only celebrity I have respect for. She and him, Zooey Deschanel. It's Christmas season. You see Zooey Deschanel on Elf. She's the blonde girl Buddy happens to fall in love with, happens to kiss. Lucky Will Ferrell got to kiss Zooey Deschanel. This next band is called Sun. It is a drone metal band, very bass heavy. It's got some Melvins members in it as well, featuring on this album as Rabbit's Revenge. Each song is one side of the vinyl. This was my first new vinyl that came in the package. The other one was Kansas. Kansas, that was like $3 left over. Sure, that was my first vinyl I ever bought. But this is my first new vinyl I ever bought. $7. Tool. Opatate. I don't know how the fuck to pronounce it. Fuck you. Next up is it's a singular guy who I think is one of the godfathers of electronic music. Not Aphex Twin, but he influenced Aphex Twin. Tomita, very great album, very orchestral, very futuristic, space-like. I love the imagery on it. Or Isaac Asimov stories, sci-fi stories. Next up, reissue, Type O Negative, Bloody Kisses, Peter Steele, Sal, Hell Horseman Death, we know. Next up, reissue, Testament, New Order, one of my favorite albums from these guys. Second album from them, reissue. Next is a band called Tweakbird. I saw them open for the Melvins. They're a two-piece stoner hippie group. Just drums and guitar and vocals. Very nice, very talented, I think. Next up is a band I fucking love with all my goddamn heart. There's a band called Voivod, Canadian Thrashers. This is their first album. Also Piggy, also one of my favorite guitar players, Piggy. It's on there. Sadly to say, he died in 2005, cancer. Here's another Voivod I got. It's a single, 12-inch. The Lost Machine and Jack Luminaris. Jack something. It says promotion only, not for resale. I saw it being sold for $1. Like, fuck you guys, I'm selling this shit. It's actually, check this out. It's clear blue vinyl. Really what got to me was the vinyl itself. Very nice clear blue something. And it's Voivod, they're fucking sci-fi. As we're drawing to the end of our record collection adventure here. Reissue, Welcome to Hell, Venom, everyone knows them. Most overrated black metal groups ever. Next one, speaking of overrated, here's a band called Yes. We know this album, Fragile. It's featured in School of Rock, the classic, Blow the Classic Rock Out Your Ass or something like that. Said by the Asian Kid, Jack Black said the Asian Kid. Last one in the Z's and the letters. ZZ Top, Fandango. It had Blue Jean Blues on it. It had Mexican Blackbird. I had to have it. I love ZZ. Last vinyl for 12-inch 2001: A Space Odyssey. I was talking to the guitarist Kyle Shutt of The Sword. He picked up this album. Him and I got talking about this movie. We mentioned track 2 being the scariest thing they ever heard in the 60s. Because it's still true to this day that it's one of the scariest tracks you'll ever hear in your entire goddamn life. A couple singles, DRI. Reissued single, Violent Pacification. Slayer covered it. Another Yes vinyl, Love Will Find a Way, 45 RPM, and my other single, Fixer, and Supersonic by Pearl Jam, the sort of new singles. A couple vinyls I have on the wall. I got a Psycho Stick over there. I got a Psycho Stick signed record. Their Holiday Flesh Eating Roller Skate. Below that, I got a signed Carnifex Hell Chose Me record signed by the band. And I mentioned the vinyls about the computer. There's a Flotsam and Jetsam one I mentioned in my previous video. There's Power Slave, Iron Maiden. I mentioned that. And also I got Metallica Beyond Magnetic. It's hanging on the wall. I thought it'd be something special, but everyone hates Metallica these days and never gives them a second chance after Lulu, which is pretty disappointing to me. But it's just hanging there. Hate Train, Bold Away, Rebel of Babylon, all that good shit. It's hanging there. But if you hung with me today, hope you enjoyed this adventure. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.